Thanks for staying with us. The Joy Youth Council Central Zone has called on President Bola Tinubu to consider increasing the annual budget allocated to one of its interventionist agencies, the NDDC, to facilitate accelerated development in the Niger Delta region. Chairman of the IYC Central Zone, Perez Eniyefe, made this known during a visit to some communities in Bayelsa, where he conducted an inspection of various projects initiated by the NDDC. Among the inspected projects are a multi-purpose emergency shelter, construction of modern classroom blocks, solar electrification, corpus lodge, and well as road construction.
All the interior villages here in my zone are feeling the impact. It's a first of its kind. If every MD was doing this, we would have been far ahead where we ordinarily should be, and it should continue to do well. We also want to thank Mr. President of our country. We are aware that the economic of last 2 years, 5 years ago is not what we have today. For us to feel the impact of the NDDC, we beckon on Mr. President to increase the budget of NDDC.
It's one of the biggest problems that the interventionist agency has had, the NDDC. It has not been stable for quite some time. You appoint somebody, 2 years, is gone. By the time the plans for that person is coming on stream, is out of the picture. You bring in somebody else, they are starting all over again. You understand? And that's why some of us are saying, at this material point in time, the need for continuity, stability in the issues of development in the Niger Delta. Let this board take step by step, community by community, clan by clan, state by state, and for the first time, what is even more amusing is you see the collaboration.
Parents and the society in general have been advised to be at the forefront of empowering boys with the right skills needed to become wholesome men. TVC News senior reporter Theophilus Elama has details in this report.
The African Charter on the Rights of the Child defines a child as anyone below 18. Hence, the boy child is a male offspring below the age of 18 years. Unlike the boy child, the girl child has received massive campaign for her rights and protection, with increasing mainstream attention in public health care. While several initiatives to protect the female gender have continued to emerge, those for the male are sparse. One of such initiatives is the Boys Quarter Africa. This initiative aims to address issues affecting the boy child, as they believe it sets the foundation for unbalanced male adults.
And we understand that for us to be able to create the kind of future we envisage, we need to build a bridge between what our men understand and what our boys should know. And all of the complaints, the issues, the challenges, the whining about the masculine tribe requires a level of proper attention to the boys.
It's such a gap that has affected the boy child. 1 in every 4 families in the US today is headed by a single mom. And we see the impact of this in the boy child, where boys are given to drugs, alcoholism, taking up substance abuse, and all of these things.
The group has also been at the forefront of advocating for boys' empowerment, leadership development, and gender equality, ensuring that no boy is left behind in the conversation on social transformation.
There's just this assumption that the boy child is a leader. What we want to do is to ensure that these boys are mentored through into right leadership, giving them the skills that are necessary for leadership, the empathy necessary for leadership, such that as a whole we have a very good society for every one of us.
Listening is different, seeing is different. If your boy comes back from school and is reserved, there's something wrong somewhere. There's something you need to find out. So ask questions. We need to empathize with boys and see them as humans. I think, on a final note, people must realize that boys are not men yet. Boys are children. So we must see them and we must listen to them.
In an effort to improve on the advocacy for the boy child, the group released its 5-year impact report, showcasing its profound influence in empowering young men across the continent. Theophilus Ilama, TVC News, Lagos.
Stakeholders in the tech space say despite recognizable changes in the sector, a lot still need to be done. A full financial inclusion must be achieved across board. At this year's Lagos Tech Fest, entrepreneurs, innovators, investors and government representatives agree that tech-related innovations and interventions are ripe at this time. Other participants share their views, adding depth to the discussions and debates throughout the festival.
As the word goes, innovate or you die. As a global fintech player, we are always innovating. And what we have done is to create Mastercard Trust Center. We need trust in our relationships. And one of the inhibitions to financial inclusion is the trust elements. We encourage our SME players, fintech players, to go to Mastercard Trust Center, where you are guaranteed your transactions are safeguarded.
Well, I mean, considering the kind of challenges we have in Nigeria and Africa as a whole, we have a lot of resources in abundance, but we also have a lot of challenges. You know, we can't use the conventional methods of addressing those challenges, which means we have to innovate, and we have to bring in new technologies to address these problems.
Of course, today we already have a lot of cybersecurity solutions at Mastercard. For instance, there is no Mastercard card that is issued today in our market that is not EMV protected. Our EMV standard makes sure that our customers who are using the Mastercard are well protected from fraud and different kinds of.
And the Federal University Gusau says it has improved security within and around the school for students to learn without any fear of being attacked or kidnapped. The university has also commenced programs in 4 new science and related faculties in compliance with the federal government directives on science to humanity ratio. Theophilus Darufai has the details.
It is the 11th matriculation ceremony of the Federal University Gusau since its inception in 2013. The event marks the official enrollment of the students into the Federal University Gusau for the 2023-2024 academic session. The Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Mazza Bakar, administered the matriculation oath on the 2,229 newly admitted students. He says the university has recently introduced 4 new science and related faculties to meet the federal government standard of science to humanity ratio. The faculties include clinical sciences, allied health sciences, basic medical sciences, and dental sciences.
Each year, Federal University Gusau witnessed an increase in number of students looking for admissions to further their studies. I'm delighted to inform the public of the commencement of programs in the College of Health Sciences after following process of conducting resource verifications, resource visitations by the National University Commission.
The Federal University Gusau, according to the Vice-Chancellor, has improved security within and outside the school.
The university campus is safe. Insecurity is not unique to Zamfara State. Insecurity is all over. Our security agencies are doing their best. Within the campus, yes, we are safe, and students and staff can carry out their own responsibilities without any fear.
Some of the newly admitted students have this to say.
It's just so surreal to finally be here, seeing my other siblings graduating from university. Is just an amazing feeling that for me today, I'm studying here as a matriculated student.
They don't consider something that has to do with indigenous. And by the way, they consider those who are to study in order to help the country.
Authorities of the Federal University Gusau want the newly admitted students to be security conscious and be serious with their academics. Theophilus Darufai, TVC News Gusau.